Welcome to the podcast where markets meet perspective. I'm Manuela, your host. Together with my father, who shares his analytical market insights, we break down commodities, equities, geopolitics, and market sentiment. This content is for educational and informational purposes only, not investment advice. Hi everyone, welcome to the podcast of this week. Today, the agenda will be first, we will be discussing the graphs of the commodities to see what has changed from last week's perspective. Then we will share one stock that my father has made 100% profit on. We will go through some X messages that we found interesting, and we will share some geopolitical insights. So let's get started with the graphs of the commodities.
Okay, I will share my screen. 1 moment. Visible?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we start with gold again. It has a little bit upside today, but it went down yesterday very hard, -4, -5. And you see here, yeah, kind of bottom is developing. It went, as I said last week, to the 200-day moving average, and yeah, I now think it will seek its 200-day moving average in the coming months. There's still some weakness in all the metals, basically, and I don't think it's over. You see, central banks are selling. So yeah, that like Turkey sold something and Qatar sold something. And that's not good for the uh, gold price, of course, because these are not little
Little
merchants.
amounts. Yeah.
No, they're selling tons of gold at the same time. Um, but you see, that's the good part of it. You see also buying coming into the market as long, yeah, as they sell. So I think we have to have patience for a couple of months, and it's sorry, I will we call it reclame weg.
The
The
advertisements.
advertising, yeah,
There
the
was an
advertising of it.
advertisement in the screen. Everybody
Exactly.
has to deal with it.
um, so the same applies for silver. It's also going down, and also I expect here that it goes to its 200-day moving average. You see some weakness also in China. In China, it's $80, but it used to be $120, $140. So I expect it will slowly go to its 200-day moving average, and there it find its support, just the same as gold.
So
Um,
would you then wait until it's at that point of the 200-day moving average and then buy something? Because in the long term, you do feel like it will move up. You're still bullish.
yeah, that would be a good buying opportunity, but it depends on Mr. Trump again. If he get the Strait of Hormuz open,
Oh
I
yeah.
think it's depending on that, because the countries need a lot of money and they're selling gold, and that's the case now. If it will be the case in the coming months, I don't know, but I presume some selling pressure in the precious metals.
Okay.
Uh, if the strait is open, it can turn quite quickly.
By that you mean it will rise quickly.
Yeah, yeah, can.
It
But I'm
can,
not sure
of
here. Yeah,
course.
yeah. You have to wait. But I see the 200-day moving average as a big support. So I presume it stays above that, and then some buyers come into the market again. I think buyers are waiting on this moment. But let's see what happens in the future. You see, platinum is already going to its 200-day moving average. You see, so yeah, I think in the coming weeks you will see that, and maybe getting somewhere below it. It's depending on what gold does also. Then uranium, it's holding pretty good.
Hmm.
I'm satisfied with this one, and it's also a metal that is not quite influenced by the Strait of Hormuz. Only for sulfuric acid, they need sulfuric acid to produce uranium.
Hmm.
In some of the cases, depending on the mine style the companies have. Uh, But I expect it stays above the 200-day moving average also, and then oh, there you have the advertisement again. Sorry for that.
They really want you to buy it.
Yeah, yeah, it's getting annoying. Um, so I expect it will stay above its 200-day moving average and maybe stay above the blue line here. And they're coming together, as you see. So that will be a big support. And then after that, I expect it will rise again. Maybe not shoot up. I don't
Hmm.
want it to be shoot up because I want a buying opportunity here also in this metal. I'm waiting for that. Then copper, look what happened here. It seeks support on this 200-day moving average. Then maybe this is a fake breakout.
Hmm.
You call it in technical terms. Because it's rise above the yellow line again, and that's a support line for a couple of years. But it, yeah, can also drop again the next week and seek support on this 200-day moving average. So it's a little bit depending on also the Strait of Hormuz again. I think all the metals are waiting for that.
Hmm.
Uh, and especially in copper's case, also for sulfuric acid. That
Okay.
could be, yeah, could be a case. But then the copper price will get support, but the copper producers and the metal producers basically can drop because the production will drop.
Yeah.
And the production will drop, the prices can rise. It's yeah, logic, economic 101. Tin. Also here, I expect it goes to its 200-day moving average, and it's fine. I mean, $40,000 for a ton of tin. It's quite large if you compare it to years ago,
Hmm.
the price years ago. Nickel is getting above its 50-day moving average again. I'm a little bit surprised to be by this, to be honest. I like it, of course, but yeah,
Is nickel
maybe
not influenced by the Strait of Hormuz closing?
I'm not sure there, to be
Okay.
honest. I don't know if they need, I think they do, but I don't know if they need sulfuric acid also. I'm not that deeply into the nickel market, what they need.
Hmm.
Uh, But I think this is being influenced by Indonesia. What I told, to hear it again, uh, what I told you a couple of weeks ago. I think this is still the effect of Indonesia that's dropping
Okay.
its production, and that has a huge effect. Um, then we go to oil. This is the Brent crude, and you see it's still rising. The down days are influenced by Mr. Trump that says, okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I opened the Hormuz Street, but the Strait of Hormuz, but it's still not open.
Hmm.
Not for shipments to the Western countries, and yeah, there are not a large amount of ships that are going through, to be honest. So
Yeah.
also not to Asian countries. The same applies for American crude. It also goes up, and I expect it will go up and up and up. And I'm surprised it's even this low, to be honest.
Yeah, because I hear everyone around me talking about the oil price. It's all people can talk about anymore, I feel. Everybody's complaining at the price at the gas station. more than usual, at least.
Yeah, but I think wait until you see over a couple of months what the prices
Yeah.
then will be.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I think this is low. If
Mm-hmm.
you compare it to 2022, I think I can put it up maybe. Here you see it's higher. You see?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Uh, that was
But that's
the
during Corona.
no, yeah, it's a Corona effect, but also the Ukraine war
Oh yeah,
with
of
Russia.
course.
Yeah. So it's still not that high. It's high to be honest, but I'm surprised it's not high again because yeah, the troubles will come. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I I thought my judgment was that there are more traders stepping into the market and secure the market, but maybe they can't get the ships delivered. I don't know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on. If you see in this kind of cases, as you know, I work in the oil industry,
Mm-hmm.
um, and also in '73 with the oil crisis, the boats on the North Sea, yeah, there were so many boats, you couldn't count it anymore.
Okay.
And I expected this time it will be the same, and that is just securing the supply.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did, they dropped the demand artificially by saying you can't drive on a Sunday, so you drop the demand, and then you secure the supply so you can deliver it longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what they do.
Do you feel
And
that that can happen again?
yeah, that will happen again. Uh, and I'm really surprised politicians are not stepping up. I'm really surprised. They don't know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
If the Strait of Hormuz will be closed for a couple of months from this point on, then you have huge implications, and I think you already have huge implications now. Uh, so yeah, but I think we have to wait and see what happens. But I'm not surprised if the oil goes to $200
Mm-hmm.
a ton, and then you can see prices of $3-4 at the gas station. Of euros, I must say. We live in Europe. It is the American natural gas price. It's still
Still
very low.
low.
Yeah, yeah. I have to dive into that one to be honest. I'm not understanding this one. I do understand this one.
Yeah.
That's the that's a European gas price. Um, yeah, it's still rising. And that's due to the fact that LNG cargo deliveries from the Middle East are not coming.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and that ties a little bit into the next topic, that is thermal coal. I want to highlight this one again.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm writing a piece on it now, an article, so people can read it on the website. Maybe, yeah, maybe tonight, but definitely tomorrow. Um, yeah, if the natural gas price is high, like I said last week,
So yeah.
the electricity companies will switch on the coal
Yeah,
plants.
because you explained that they're quite interchangeable.
Yes, yeah. So what they do is the coal-fired plants in Europe, they turn them down because they
Mm-hmm.
don't want to burn coal. Nowadays it's a little bit different because Germany burns a lot of coal because
Mm-hmm.
they are blowing up their nuclear plants, and that's not a joke. They're really blowing them up.
I thought they had
Uh,
plans to actually renew one nuclear plant. Or is
no,
that
no,
just talk?
that's just talk. And
Okay.
they said, "Oh, we are too late." And now we are
Okay.
sorry. Yeah,
That's
they
interesting.
basically said, yeah, they basically say that. I've not
Whoops.
read. Yeah, yeah, that's basically what they say. Oops, we made a mistake. at least they are admitting that they had a big mistake
Yeah, but
in
still.
their energy security. Maybe it's not too late for 1 or 2 plants. I don't know. But I read last week, I believe, that they had blown up a nuclear plant last month.
In
So
Germany.
yeah, they definitely will close it. That is what I understood.
Okay.
So I hope it's not too late for 1 or 2 plants still, but yeah. I hope the Germans will come to the senses. This is a met coal. It's holding pretty good, you see. I'm quite happy with that. I think it will rise in this space because the demand will stay reasonably flat, I think, for iron ore production. Yeah, nothing to set here.
And do you then feel that natural gas, the prices can lower if we start using coal more, or do you think that they will remain the same?
No.
Okay.
No. I think they will remain the same or rise even from this level.
Okay. If you're finding this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, if it's in on the website tomorrow or tonight, then you can switch to English.
Yeah,
If you
so the
want,
listeners right now are getting a sneak preview.
a sneak preview. Yeah. So I call the article. Yes, coal is back on the radar again, and it's also an implication of the closing of the Strait of Hormuz, and because of that, natural gas to Europe is getting less, and that's why I say king coal is back. It used to people used to call it king coal because that was the main producer for electricity back in the days. Nowadays, there are a lot of people that think coal is dirty. Coal is dirty, I must say. But you need it for electricity supply.
Yeah, the whole industrial revolution was built on coal, right?
Exactly. But that wasn't clean, as you know.
No, of course. Yeah.
So I can understand why we want to get rid of coal, to be honest, to burn it for electricity. But the thing is, sometimes you have a wish, but you're confronting with the reality.
Yeah.
And this article is about confronting with the reality of high natural gas prices and not enough natural gas. So and I focus on Europe because we bought an European coal stock last week, and I'm writing an article why we bought this, the reason behind it. And basically 80% of the article is going about natural gas. And maybe say, why do you write a piece about natural gas and buy a coal stock? But that's exactly what I said before.
During the graphs section. Yeah.
Yeah, because if natural gas price is going too high, then the coal plants are switched on and we burn more coal. And especially for Europe, we have a precarious situation now. These are the gas that we get from the different countries in Europe. And you see via the pipeline, Norway is quite significant. It's almost half. So we have to thank the Norwegians for keeping us warm in the winter. Russia was the greatest deliverer.
Because is there infrastructure or why are
There are
they?
Yeah, there's pipelines, but they have a
Okay.
lot of gas fields. in
Oh, in that
the
sense.
in the North Sea and
So
on
the
land.
supply also.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Russia is still delivering 70%. There are a lot of voices that are saying we have to get rid of Russian gas. Yeah, here you can see to get it. They're also supplying on a ship, so you can forget that. Algeria is 12%. Mrs. Maloney is one of the European leaders that is doing something on the situation. So she took a flight to Algeria and secured Algerian supply natural
Okay.
gas to Italy. That's one of the sensible leaders in Europe, to be honest. And here on a ship, you see the United States. It's delivering a lot of natural gas to Europe. Also Russia, 13%. And here you see Qatar. And this is the influence of the Strait of Hormuz. And then you can say, okay, 7%. What is 7% of basically the half, maybe, what we get delivered, or 25% maybe of the total amount. But you must see this a different way. It's 7%, but also Russian gas and American gas can go the other way. What I mean by that, can go to Asia. It's just a question of the highest bidder. And if Asia bids higher because they need it more, or I don't know, they have more money at the moment, they will buy the natural gas. And I saw a tweet of Anas, that's the analyst I
Analyst.
follow a lot, yeah. And he showed me, I don't have it in the Twitter messages, but he showed Twitter that a ship was sailing to, I said sailing, but it's sailing, huh?
Yeah, sailing.
You say it in English, yeah.
Yeah.
It's sailing to Europe, but suddenly it's changed course and it went to Asia.
Okay.
So that
So they
tells
got a
you,
call
okay, they
during
got a
their
call.
trip.
Oh, yeah, I want, I bid you this price for your LNG tanker. And then the LNG tanker say, okay, we go to you then.
But I would also argue it's not only the highest bidder at the moment because of the geopolitical situation. It's also if America is supplying us with 41% of the imports of LNG, it's also a huge leverage because
Yeah,
Americans are now, the American politicians are now also pressuring Europe to join them in their side of the war. Because of these things, European politicians might cave in, whilst they don't want to.
good that you say that. So there are also geopolitics behind that
Hmm.
can convert ships indeed. Uh, the Trump administration wants to pressure Europe, of course, to help to open up the Strait of Hormuz, and the Europeans say, no, we don't
They
want
don't
to.
want anything to do with it. Yeah.
And then the administration says, okay, then maybe we're not gonna sell you the gas then anymore. And yeah, wait, and we see what happens then. Then I want to uh, give a picture of how the situation in the Netherlands is. You see here the black line.
Hmm.
This is the normal pattern of winters and summers in the Netherlands.
Hmm.
And these are the levels of the natural gas stocks in the bottom of in the ground of the Netherlands. So you have certain gas fields, and they fill it up in the summer, and they slowly let it down in the winter because
Hmm.
yeah, you need
We
for
need it in the
heating a lot.
winter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But you see here it's on the lowest level ever.
Yeah.
Never
Because the
have been
different
lower.
colors, they give the different years. I can't see it
Yes,
that
yes.
well. Okay.
Mm, yeah, that's correct. So here is already quite low, 20%.
Hmm.
And I always learned that in a gas field, the pressures also drop below a certain amount of a level, you say, because Yeah, gas don't have a level. It's just
Mhm.
the amount of gas that is in the bottom. That is
Yeah.
what's saying here. But they don't have a liquid level, of course. So, and then here you see the imports, and from you can say 2018 onwards, LNG is a bigger part.
Mhm.
But you see also, and that's interesting, that's the supply of natural gas to the Netherlands. It's dropping. So that is
How is that
a, li-
possible?
a little bit worrisome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we closed the Groninger gas field. So I don't know where the supply is coming from then.
Yeah.
But you can see here it's dropping. So maybe this is not the total amount. I don't know, but I want to show you that LNG
Mhm.
is taking its place. That was it for the website. You can go now to help me a little bit.
Do you want to
Geopolitics.
go to X first, perhaps?
Yeah, let's do that first. It's also good. Okay, these are the X messages. Yeah, I want to highlight this. This is another service that we have in investor assistance.com. It's a service that is called Under My Pillow. And we have a big database of dividend stocks, about 13,000 dividend stocks. We track them. And what we saw is on number 1, 2, and 3 in the list of this week, of this month, sorry, were regional banks in the USA. So we bought number 3 because that is the most attractive to us. But yeah, people can read it online now.
You wrote an
It's
article about it, why you would want to
yeah,
buy such a stock. Yeah.
yeah, and it's on the same website, beleggershulp.nl. So people can click this link and then come to the website. It's the same website as I post commodity related articles.
And it will be in the description of this video also. Of
Yeah, okay,
YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the website you mean, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is what I said, what I want to emphasize with what I talked about on the website, more coal for electricity. You see, Japan is also moving to more coal.
Mhm.
So it's not only Europe, it will be a whole of Asia, basically, that also. But good, we focused on Europe because we've bought a European stock and we already have a lot of Australian coal stock. So
Mhm.
that is doing well in this case for supplying Japan, China, and so forth, because Australia is nearer
Mhm.
to those countries, of course. Then I want to highlight this is about gold, and Eric Sprott is a famous billionaire investor from Canada, and he sees this as a temporary slump, he call it, of the gold price, and temporary dip.
So he's saying you have to buy now before it's too late.
Yes, he say you can buy now. Yeah, you can take opportunity of it. I'm waiting a little bit, but I'm doing that because we already have quite some gold and precious metals investments. Then aluminium is also getting scarce in Japan, for example, but I also read that in other countries that base metals are also getting scarce at this moment. And this is a tweet of Anas, and he says he shows that Saudi export is not going via the Strait of Hormuz, but it's going via the Red Sea now. And you can see that that already now they are on 4 million barrels a day. That's not the production they have.
Mm-hmm.
The production is higher normally, but this is only via the Red Sea export.
So they're finding a different route.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, we maybe he posted regularly so we can show it if it's still going up. I expect this to be the limit. To be honest, 4 or 5 million barrels that they can't do anymore. But
Okay.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Because of the amount of ships that they have?
No, not ships. Ships you can of
Yeah.
course get in, but it's more the limitation of the pipelines, I think.
Ah, in that sense. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, that was the X messages. Now we can go
Then
to
we can go to, yeah, geopolitics.
geopolitics. Yeah. What we see here, Iran is significantly expanding its military presence on the Karg Island. I told you and the listeners last week that this is the island where they have a lot of oil export facilities.
Yeah, USA wanted to take over the island, correct?
Yeah, they already sent troops to the region, and those are boots on the ground, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to occupy some land now, and the expectation is that they want to occupy this country, this island,
Mm-hmm.
and then get a better leverage. There are other small islands in the strait, and I presume they want to occupy that and get control of the Strait of Hormuz in that sense. They also sent a lot of Apache helicopters to the strait to get rid of the fast boats that are torpedoing. Yeah, they are shooting at the oil tankers.
Mm-hmm.
So Australia, and this is also quite maybe another message, but you see Europe is finally stepping up a little bit and seeking some support from other countries. Last week I said something about India.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Australia. Also Canada is stepping up a little bit. So they seeking some other countries to cooperate with. And the thing is, import tariffs, they will lower in this case between Australia, India, and Europe.
Okay.
So they're seeking other partners than
Other
America in this
alliances.
case. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, because America is also pushing Europe at the moment. So
yeah,
probably European politicians want to show America that they can also find alliances elsewhere.
yeah, yeah. A little bit of tiring of the bullying of Mr. Trump, I
Yeah.
think. This is Rosatom Uranium One, and they are seeking alliance with the Brazilian company for strategic metals, but also for uranium.
Hmm.
Um, and they want more exploration in Brazil. Yeah, that's what I said. They are
Creating a
have
special task force, the
yeah
Americans. Hmm.
for getting the strait open. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I think Volkswagen is a big car company, the
Hmm.
biggest car company in the world. Still, I think maybe BYD is bigger now, but Volkswagen was the greatest of in this case, and they are want to have some other business opportunities, and they are looking more in the defense area now.
Okay.
And they are seeking alliance with Israel now to produce defense kind of, yeah, cars maybe, I don't know.
But then for Europe or for Israel?
Both, I think.
Just for the highest
Yeah.
bidder.
Yeah. Well, I think mainly for Israel and for Europe, I think, because they quite have some investments in the defense sector. They're really stepping up now, Europe. So I think this is a way to, yeah, to get the production going of some defense sector cars, or I don't know what they are planning, but it was quite interesting to read, to be honest. And the Philippines has declared an energy emergency due to consequences of the conflict. Yeah, the Philippines are here somewhere, I believe. But I put this picture in because you see, it's not quite clear, but you see here that India and Japan and all the Asian countries that are here around China, basically, they're getting less and less supply, and they have days left of enough supply to feed to their market. So you can expect in about 14 days that you read articles about that they will restrict petrol or kerosene. Or so if you are in about 3 weeks in India, maybe you can't get out anymore because you don't have a flight. They will be canceling flights. I think it's already happening in Australia, what I know. So. And then Trump said he is negotiating with Iran, but Iran says no, we are not negotiating. So yeah, it's all a little bit of propaganda, I think. But yeah, in the end, the Strait of Hormuz is still not open. That's what I already said. Free trade agreement between Australia and Europe.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Cuba is preparing military. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know what
because
they want.
the
What they
Americans are
want
now
to do.
also wanting to take Cuba.
Oh yeah, that's serious.
Yeah.
The Trump administration made it quite clear that they want control of South America, Middle America, and North America. So the Americas, basically. So Cuba is next. You can wait on that.
Yeah, but I don't hear anything from the bigger countries in South America that they're stepping up in any kind of way. Brazil,
How do you mean stepping
Argentina.
up?
Well, I mean, it's their sort of part, it's their neighbors, let's say it like that. If Americans are now, if the American government is now taking country by country, yeah, it can have detrimental consequences for them also.
Yeah,
If all the
yeah,
smaller
but
countries are taken.
yeah, you see Brazil stepping up a little bit, and also the Colombian president said something in that kind of sense that they are not very happy. But yeah, on the other hand, maybe Brazil can do something, but other countries, yeah, against America is a little bit pointless, I think.
It's a bit difficult, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Trump put the argument, and yeah, maybe that's some case that drug trafficking has to stop. So if that is
But don't you
really
feel that
reason,
that's just an excuse? Because he used an
maybe
excuse for Venezuela, I feel. He's using an excuse for Iran, but he just wants to get the oil. Same thing for Greenland. He just wants the country because it's strategically smart. There's no conflict in Greenland, so
no, Greenland is a little bit of outsider. In the other countries, you could say, okay, there's a counter argument for it.
Yeah, but why now at this moment?
Yeah, of course. Now it's all geopolitics, I think. Yeah. Then Germany and Japan are strengthening their military cooperation. So here you see also that the Canadian president said something about it, that the middle big countries are seeking alliance with each other, and that is basically what you see. So not the big blocs like America, Russia, and China, but basically see the middle big countries are seeking alliance with each other and seeking trade deals. That was it.
Then you had one stock that you wanted to show us that you made 100% profit on.
It's not imputed for prop, but it's Highland Silver Corp, and I had 100% profit above the $7, I believe it was. I don't know why this graph is so crooked, but it's now $5. So if the silver price is coming on its 200-day moving average, it probably will go down to 450, 4. Maybe it's a good buying opportunity. So I'm waiting for this, and maybe I step in a little bit more in this stock. It did well, so it brought me 100% in a couple of months, I believe. They're quite some good projects.
Usually you sell half of your stock once you've made 100% profit. Have you done that for this stock as well?
Yeah. Almost every time I do this.
Okay, even when the price is lower.
How do you mean with the price is lower?
Well, at the moment you said that you had 100% profit when it was 7. Now it's 5. Of course, you can't see into the future, but if it were to be 5 at that moment, would you still sell?
Depends. Not in this case, because I expect that the silver price will go up. So I probably buy some more if there is enough money in the account to buy silver stocks, and I don't allocate somewhere else. It's a question of how you allocate your money in which time.
Okay.
Because you do it when the sector is attractive, and maybe the silver sector is not as attractive in that moment as another sector, for example, uranium sector. So it depends.
Okay.
But if it's coming on this 200-day moving average, then this stock is becoming attractive again. And if the sector is attractive, if I see opportunities that it will rise again, then probably I will buy it.
Okay.
But if the uranium sector or the oil sector is more attractive,
More
then I will
attractive than
buy.
you allocate for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't mind if it's falling, because I expect it will rise in the over a couple of months again. And this is free money for me, as you understand, because I sold half my stock. I took it from the table, and this is pure profit. And I expect then I keep the stock, and when I expect that the underlying commodity is rising in time, and I can wait for a couple of years. I don't mind.
Yeah, you're investing for the long term.
Yeah, and if I think the underlying commodity is going down, then I will sell.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah. So that's basically how I invest. But every investor should know
have their own strategy, of course, because it also depends on your emotional capacity in to relate to changes in the graphs. Because for me, I'm not emotional at all. If I see the money going down, I don't care because I know I'm investing for the long term for my pension. Well, I'm 25 at the moment. My pension will be long away. So for
Yeah.
me, it doesn't matter. I know it will rise, it will fall again. It doesn't matter. But if you get hasty very quickly, if it drops, if you find that difficult and then you sell everything, yeah, then it will be difficult to invest in commodities
Yeah.
and in different
I,
types
wa-
of stocks.
I want to say something about that, what you said, because if you don't, if you can't stomach the volatility of these kind of stocks, please don't buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Just buy the big stocks, and they will rise again. You can wait for that. With these kind of stocks, you never know if they will rise or
Exactly.
not.
Your
I
risk
think it's a,
appetite needs to be a bit higher.
yeah, I think it's a good stock, but if something happens with the company, they only have a couple of exploration things. If something happens or they lose the stock a lot, then you can have yeah, a drop in share price.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be able to stomach that. So that's why I always invest less in this high risk companies
Mm-hmm.
than you do in low risk companies. So
Yeah, you need to balance out your portfolio a bit.
exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for your insights again this week.
Yeah.
Then we see each other next week again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
If you're finding this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to continue creating valuable content. Thank you for watching. Thanks for watching. If you want deeper market insights, model portfolios, and high quality research, make sure to visit the investораssistancepro.com website and subscribe to our paid services. We should remind you that we do not provide investment advice in all our services. For free tools, tips, and educational content, check out beleggershulp.nl. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.